Hello, and welcome back to Sleep Science Studio. My name is Thomas, and it is a sincere pleasure to be your guide this evening. If you are hearing my voice, it means you have chosen a quiet space for yourself, a sanctuary from the noise and hurry of the day. This channel is a place for gentle curiosity, a calm harbor where we can explore the grand designs of the universe as we prepare for rest. There is no need to focus too intently on my words. Simply allow them to be a gentle current in the quiet river of your evening. Here, in the stillness, we can set aside the cares of the waking world and allow our minds to drift among the stars of understanding. The purpose of our time together is not to learn in a conventional sense, but to find a sense of comfort in the vast and beautiful complexity of existence. So let us begin our journey tonight, leaving behind the solid ground of the day for the weightless expanse of quiet contemplation and deep relaxation. Thank you for choosing to spend this quiet time with us here at Sleep Science Studio. You are in a safe and peaceful place now. We are a community of curious minds, finding solace not in simple answers, but in the profound beauty of the questions themselves. And tonight we will drift into one of the most profound questions of all, a mystery that touches every moment of our lives. I often wonder where you might be listening from, in your particular corner of the world as you settle in for the night. Perhaps for you, the sun has long since set, leaving behind a sky filled with the faint light of distant, ancient stars. Or maybe twilight is just now painting your horizon with soft colors, signaling the gentle transition from day into night, from activity to rest. It is a remarkable thought that we are all experiencing this moment together, yet each in our own unique frame of time and place. Whatever your local time may be, whether it is late evening or the quiet hours just before dawn, you have arrived at the right moment. This moment is a small island of peace, a deliberate pause in the endless flow of hours that make up our days and nights. Consider the specific hour on your clock. It is just a number, yet it holds the entire story of your day that is now past. Now, you can release that story. The duties of that hour are complete. The pressures of the day can dissolve into the quiet dark. This time, right now, belongs only to you. It is a time for stillness, for breathing, and for gently letting go of all that has been. Your time zone, your clock, your schedule, all of these are human structures. Tonight, we will journey beyond them into the deeper nature of time itself. As we prepare for this journey, I would like to gently mention that your presence here supports our mission at Sleep Science Studio. If you find comfort in these explorations, a simple like on this video helps our community of quiet minds find this content. And if you wish to join us for future journeys, consider subscribing. It is a silent, simple way to ensure you never miss an evening of calm. There is no pressure to do so, of course. The most important thing is that you are here now, allowing yourself this time to rest. Our goal is to create a sanctuary, not a distraction, a place where science becomes a soft lullaby for the curious and tired mind. My greatest hope, as always, is that this exploration of science is not too interesting, and that my voice becomes a gentle drone you can drift away on. I hope you find the concepts just engaging enough to quiet your own thoughts, but soothing enough to invite deep, restorative sleep. Think of this as intellectual comfort food, a warm blanket of cosmic wonder to wrap yourself in as you prepare for your own journey into dreams. So thank you for your support, in whatever form it takes. Your quiet presence is what makes Sleep Science Studio possible. Now, let us continue our preparation for the journey ahead, settling deeper and deeper into this present, peaceful moment of rest. Before we proceed, a gentle reminder that I am an AI persona, and this content is for educational and relaxation purposes only. This video does not constitute medical advice. Please consult a healthcare professional for any concerns related to your sleep or well-being. Our exploration tonight is one of scientific and philosophical wonder designed to soothe the mind, not to treat any condition. With that gentle disclaimer aside, let us fully arrive in this space. I invite you now to take a slow, deep breath. Breathe in, feeling the air as a cool, clean presence, and as you breathe out, release it with a long, quiet sigh. Feel the weight of your body, the gentle pull of gravity holding you securely. You are completely supported. There is nothing you need to do. Notice the points of contact between your body and the surface beneath you, the back of your head, your shoulders, your arms. With each exhale, imagine you are sinking just a little deeper into that support, letting go of any tension you might be holding. Your only task now is to be here, to be still, and to listen. Allow your mind to become as vast and as quiet as deep space. You have done enough for today. The world will wait for you. This time is for your rest, your peace, and your quiet contemplation. As we rest here in the stillness, let us gently turn our attention to the invisible river that has carried us to this moment, time itself. We feel it every second of our lives. We measure it, we save it, we spend it. It is the most familiar and yet most mysterious aspect of our reality. We experience time as a forward arrow, a constant, irreversible progression from a known past into an unknown future through a fleeting present. But what if this feeling, this deeply ingrained intuition, is just one part of a much stranger, grander, and more beautiful picture? Physicists and philosophers have grappled with the true nature of time for centuries, and the deeper they look, the more enigmatic it becomes. Tonight, we will not try to solve this puzzle. Instead, we will simply drift through the questions, finding a strange comfort in the magnificent uncertainty. Let us embark on a quiet journey into the science of time, from the clocks in our cells to the fabric of space-time woven through the cosmos. This is not a lecture, but a gentle exploration, a quiet walk through the grandest of all mysteries, hand in hand with scientific wonder. So take one more deep breath and let it go. Let go of your own sense of time, of yesterday and tomorrow. For the next part of our journey, let us exist only in this moment, in this space, as we begin our exploration of what time really is. Our journey begins with the most familiar aspect of time, its unyielding forward direction. We remember the past, we exist in the present, and we anticipate the future. Physicists call this the arrow of time. It feels as fundamental as gravity, a constant current carrying everything in the universe from a state of yesterday to a state of tomorrow. This arrow is why a shattered glass does not spontaneously reassemble itself, why a drop of ink in water spreads out but never gathers back into a perfect sphere. It is the signature of a universe in constant, irreversible change, a one-way street on which all of existence travels. This arrow of time is intimately linked to a concept known as entropy. It's a scientific term that sounds complex, but at its heart, it is a simple and beautiful idea about order and disorder. The second law of thermodynamics, one of the most steadfast laws in all of physics, states that the total entropy or disorder of a closed system will always increase over time. The universe itself, as far as we know, is the ultimate closed system. Therefore, the arrow of time points in the direction of increasing entropy. It points from order to disorder. Imagine a perfectly ordered sandcastle on a beach. It is a state of low entropy. Over time, the wind and waves will inevitably break it down, scattering the grains of sand across the shore into a random, disordered state. This is high entropy. The universe is much the same. It began in a state of incredible order and low entropy at the Big Bang, and ever since, it has been unfolding, expanding, and moving towards a state of greater disorder. Time, in this sense, is simply the measure of this grand cosmic unfolding. So the reason we remember the past and not the future is because the past is a state of lower entropy. It is more ordered, more structured, and thus contains information that our brains can record. The future, being a state of higher potential disorder, is a realm of possibilities, not of fixed information. Our minds, themselves a product of these physical laws, are built to process this flow. The ticking of the clock is, in a very real sense, the sound of the universe slowly and gracefully exhaling into a more chaotic yet stable state. This connection between time and entropy provides a profound sense of peace. It suggests that the constant change we experience is not random, but part of a universal, directional process. Every moment of decay is also a moment of progression along this cosmic arrow. The falling leaf, the cooling cup of tea, the fading light of a star, they are all participating in the same grand, elegant journey from a structured beginning towards a diffuse, quiet end. There is a deep cosmic rhythm to this process, and our own lives are a brief, beautiful melody within it. Before our modern understanding, the great physicist Isaac Newton imagined time in a much more straightforward way. For Newton, time was absolute, true, and mathematical. He envisioned it as a great invisible clock of the universe, ticking at a constant, unwavering rate for every observer, everywhere. Whether you were on Earth, on a distant planet, or traveling through the empty void of space, this universal clock would tick forward with the same implacable rhythm. It was a background stage upon which the drama of the cosmos played out. In this Newtonian view, time was separate from space. They were two distinct, independent entities. Space was a fixed, three-dimensional grid, and time was the river that flowed through it at a constant speed. This is a very intuitive picture, one that aligns perfectly with our everyday experience. It provides a sense of order and predictability. The idea that 1 second on Earth is precisely the same length as 1 second near Jupiter is a comforting thought, suggesting a universe that is fundamentally stable, measurable, and knowable in its temporal structure. This concept of absolute time reigned for over 2 centuries, forming the bedrock of classical physics. It allowed for the calculation of planetary orbits, the prediction of tides, and the development of machines. It worked beautifully. It was a simple, elegant framework that seemed to capture the essence of reality's metronome. The past was fixed, the future was yet to come, and the present was a single, universal now that moved forward, slicing through eternity. But this beautifully simple picture, it turned out, was not the complete story. The universe had a much stranger and more flexible secret to reveal. Then, in the early 20th century, a young patent clerk named Albert Einstein completely revolutionized our understanding. He proposed that time was not a separate universal river at all. Instead, he suggested that space and time were woven together into a single, dynamic, four-dimensional fabric. He called this fabric spacetime. This was a monumental shift in thinking. Time was no longer just the stage. It was part of the fabric of the stage itself, and this fabric could be warped, bent, stretched, and compressed. In Einstein's universe, there is no single universal clock. Instead, every observer carries their own personal clock, and the rate at which that clock ticks depends on 2 things: how fast you are moving and how strong the gravitational field is around you. This is the core idea of relativity. The faster you travel through space, the slower you travel through time. And the closer you are to a massive object, like a planet or a star, the more slowly your time will pass relative to someone farther away. This isn't just a theoretical idea, it is a measured, confirmed reality of our universe. The GPS satellites that orbit our planet have to account for this effect, known as time dilation. Their clocks are moving faster through space than we are on the surface, and they are in a weaker gravitational field. As a result, their clocks actually tick slightly faster than ours. If scientists didn't constantly correct for this relativistic effect, the entire GPS system would become inaccurate by several miles every single day. Time itself is truly different in orbit. So what does this mean for our sense of a universal now? According to Einstein, it means that it doesn't really exist. Your now is different from the now of someone on a spaceship traveling near the speed of light. It is even infinitesimally different from the now of someone standing on a mountaintop, where gravity is slightly weaker than it is for you at sea level. The idea of a single shared present moment for the entire universe dissolves into a vast, complex tapestry of individual relative moments. Consider a massive object, like a star. In Einstein's theory of general relativity, this star doesn't just sit in space. It creates a deep well, a curvature, in the fabric of space-time around it. Planets in orbit are not being pulled by a mysterious force. They are simply following the straightest possible path through this curved space-time. And since time is part of this fabric, time itself is warped by this gravity. Time flows more slowly closer to the star. It is a cosmic river that slows to a crawl as it passes by a massive island. This flexibility of time is a source of profound wonder. It means that time is not an external, rigid ruler against which our lives are measured. It is a dynamic, malleable aspect of the universe, deeply intertwined with matter and energy. Your own personal experience of time's flow is your unique path through this four-dimensional space-time. It is a personal journey whose pace is shaped by the grand cosmic dance of gravity and motion. There is a strange intimacy in this realization that time is not happening to you, but is part of the very fabric of your being in the cosmos. This relativistic view of time gives rise to an idea that physicists call the block universe. In this model, the past, present, and future all exist simultaneously. Space-time is a static, four-dimensional block, and all of history, from the Big Bang to the final heat death of the universe, is laid out within it. Our experience of time passing is merely our consciousness moving through this pre-existing block. The feeling of flow is an illusion, a trick of perception. This is a challenging, almost philosophical idea, suggesting that eternity is not a long time, but an entirely different dimension that contains all time. Let's rest with that thought for a moment. The idea that all of time may already exist, like frames on a reel of film, is both unsettling and deeply calming. It suggests a kind of cosmic destiny, a completed story in which our lives are a vital chapter. It removes the anxiety of an uncertain future and reframes our existence as part of a finished, timeless masterpiece. Whether it is true or not, it invites us to see our lives not as a frantic race, but as a journey through a pre-written, beautiful landscape of space-time. But how can we reconcile these two pictures of time? On one hand, we have the arrow of time, driven by ever-increasing entropy, giving us a clear sense of past, present, and future. On the other, we have the block universe of relativity, where past, present, and future are illusions, and all moments are equally real. This is one of the deepest mysteries in modern physics. It is the friction point between our understanding of the very large general relativity and our understanding of the very small quantum mechanics. To explore this conflict, we must journey from the cosmic scale of galaxies down to the impossibly small realm of quantum physics. Here, in the world of subatomic particles, the rules of time become even stranger. At the quantum level, many physical laws are time-symmetric. This means that the equations describing the behavior of a particle work just as well forwards in time as they do backwards. A video of two particles colliding would look just as plausible if you played it in reverse. The quantum world, it seems, does not have a preferred arrow of time. This presents a profound puzzle. If the fundamental building blocks of our universe do not inherently experience a forward arrow of time, where does our macroscopic arrow of time come from? How does the time-symmetric world of the small build the time-asymmetric world of the large? This is a question scientists are still working to answer. The transition from the quantum realm to our classical world seems to be where the arrow of time is forged, where the symmetry is broken, and a clear direction from past to future emerges. One idea is that it is a matter of statistics and probability. While a single particle interaction might be reversible, the interactions of trillions upon trillions of particles, like those in a glass of water, are statistically almost certain to proceed in the direction of increasing entropy. It's not that the sandcastle can't reassemble itself from scattered grains, it's just that the odds are so infinitesimally small that it would never happen in the entire lifetime of the universe. Our arrow of time is the result of overwhelming statistical probability. The world of quantum mechanics also introduces a deep connection between time and uncertainty. The famous Heisenberg uncertainty principle states that there is a fundamental limit to how precisely we can know certain pairs of properties of a particle at the same time. One such pair is energy and time. The more precisely you measure the energy of an event, the less precisely you can know the duration of that event, and vice versa. At its most fundamental level, time is not a sharp, well-defined line, but a slightly blurry, probabilistic haze. This quantum fuzziness allows for bizarre phenomena to occur. For brief moments, particles can seemingly borrow energy from the future to overcome a barrier, a process called quantum tunneling. So-called virtual particles can pop into existence from nothing and then disappear back into nothingness in a span of time too short to be measured. The vacuum of empty space, at this quantum level, is a seething foam of spacetime, constantly fluctuating, borrowing, and repaying on unimaginably short timescales. The quiet stillness of space is an illusion born of our large scale. And what about the beginning of time itself? Our theories of relativity and quantum mechanics break down at the very moment of the Big Bang, a point in spacetime called a singularity. Here, gravity was infinitely strong, and the universe was infinitely dense. Our current physics cannot describe what happened at this moment, or what, if anything, came before it. It is a wall beyond which our understanding of time cannot currently pass. It is the point where the river of time as we know it seems to spring forth from an unknowable source. Some physicists, like Stephen Hawking, propose that asking what came before the Big Bang is a meaningless question, like asking what is north of the North Pole. If time itself began at that moment, there was no before. Time is a property of our universe, and it simply did not exist prior to the universe's creation. In this view, time is not eternal, but had a definite beginning. It is a finite story, even if the book is immensely long. The first page was written 13.8 billion years ago. Other theories propose something different. Perhaps our universe is just one bubble in a vast multiverse, and the Big Bang was simply the moment our bubble came into being. Or perhaps our universe undergoes endless cycles of expansion and contraction, of big bangs and big crunches. In these scenarios, time might not have had a true beginning. Our universe's time might be a chapter in a much larger, perhaps eternal, story. These are ideas on the very frontier of science, where physics blends with pure philosophy. So far, we have explored time as a physical property of the universe, shaped by entropy, gravity, and quantum uncertainty. But there is another crucial aspect of time, our subjective, psychological experience of it. Our perception of time's passage is not constant. As we know, an hour can feel like a minute when we are engaged and happy, while a minute can feel like an hour when we are bored or in pain. Our internal clock is far more mysterious than any mechanical or atomic clock. This psychological time seems to be governed by the amount of new information our brain is processing. When we are young, or when we are in a new and unfamiliar situation, our brain is constantly encoding new memories. The world is rich with detail and novelty. This wealth of new information makes time feel as though it is passing more slowly and that our experiences are longer. This is why childhood summers can feel like an eternity, packed with countless distinct moments and discoveries. As we get older, our lives often fall into routines. Our daily environment becomes familiar, and our brain doesn't need to process as much new information. It operates more on autopilot, recognizing patterns rather than encoding new details. With fewer new memories being laid down, our brain perceives time as speeding up. The years seem to collapse into one another, accelerating as we age. It's not that time itself is changing, but our brain's perception of its passage is, based on the density of new information it receives. Your brain doesn't have a single, central clock. Instead, it seems to keep time using a variety of distributed networks. Your circadian rhythm, the 24-hour cycle that governs sleep and wakefulness, is a form of timekeeping based on a cluster of cells in the hypothalamus. But for shorter durations, from seconds to minutes, your brain relies on the complex firing patterns of neurons in different regions, like the cerebellum and basal ganglia. Time perception is an emergent property of your brain's incredible complexity. Chemicals in our brain can also drastically alter our perception of time. Dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with reward and motivation, seems to speed up our internal clock. This might be why time feels like it flies when you are having fun. Conversely, emotions like fear or awe can seem to slow time to a crawl. During a moment of crisis, your brain goes into hyperdrive, absorbing an immense amount of sensory detail. When you recall the event later, this density of information gives the illusion that the moment stretched out, lasting far longer than it actually did. This relationship between memory and time is beautifully circular. We use our memories to construct our sense of the past, and our sense of passing time is largely determined by the rate at which we form new memories. Time, for our conscious mind, is therefore not a passive flow we are witnessing, but an active story we are constantly writing. The texture of our past and the perceived speed of our present are creations of our own intricate neurology, our personal author of the story of time. So we are left with this beautiful duality. There is the physicist's time, the space-time fabric of the cosmos, governed by immutable laws of gravity and entropy. And then there is the psychologist's time, our personal, flexible, and emotional experience of duration, a story written by the brain. These two times are not in conflict. They are two different levels of description for the same unfolding reality, one from the outside looking in and one from the inside looking out. We exist at the magical intersection of both. Let's consider for a moment the very idea of the present. We feel it so vividly, this fleeting moment of now. Yet in physics, there is nothing special about the present moment. The equations of relativity treat all points in time equally. So why do we have this powerful sensation of a unique unfolding now? This is known as the hard problem of time. It is a question that may be more about the nature of consciousness than the nature of physics. Perhaps the now is simply the filter through which our consciousness experiences the block universe. Imagine your consciousness as a spotlight, moving along the timeline of your life which already exists in the block universe of space-time. The spotlight illuminates one moment, and that moment is what you experience as now. The path just behind the spotlight is the past, held in memory, and the path ahead is the future, still in shadow. The movement of the spotlight creates the illusion of flow, of time passing. But the entire path, your entire life, is already there. This is just one philosophical interpretation, a way of thinking, but it offers a peaceful perspective. This idea suggests that we are four-dimensional beings. We tend to think of ourselves as three-dimensional objects with height, width, and depth that are persisting through time. But in the block universe view, you are a four-dimensional object stretched out across space-time. Your existence is not just your body in this present moment, but your entire history, from your birth to your end. You are your complete timeline. A space-time worm, as some physicists have poetically described it. This perspective can change how we view our past. The moments of joy, the moments of sorrow, they are not gone. They are permanent features of your four-dimensional existence, just as real as the present moment. They are simply in a different location in space-time. You can't return to them, just as you can't be in two physical places at once, but they remain an indelible part of the complete structure that is you. There is a strange comfort in knowing that nothing is ever truly lost, but is woven forever into the fabric of space-time. And what of the future? If it too is already part of this block universe, does that mean we have no free will? This is where physics touches upon one of the oldest philosophical debates. The answer is not clear. It may be that even if the future exists, it is structured in a probabilistic way. with our choices influencing which path through the myriad possibilities our consciousness actually takes. Or it could be that our feeling of making choices is itself just part of the predetermined physics of our brain. The mystery remains. Ultimately, the question, what is time, does not have a single simple answer. It is a multifaceted jewel with sides reflecting physics, neurology, psychology, and philosophy. It is at once an objective feature of the cosmos, driving the expansion of the universe, and a subjective experience crafted within the quiet confines of our own minds. It is both a prison from which we cannot escape and the very canvas on which our lives are painted. This complexity is not a failure of science, but a testament to the profound depth of reality. To be comfortable with this mystery is a form of peace. We do not need to solve the puzzle of time to live within it gracefully. We can simply appreciate its strange and wondrous properties. We can appreciate that our personal clock is ticking at a slightly different rate from everyone else's. We can marvel at the thought that every second that passes is part of a grand cosmic unfolding towards greater entropy. We can find a quiet solace in the idea that our past is not erased, but is a permanent part of our story. As we drift deeper into a state of relaxation, we can let go of our own relationship with time, let go of the need to schedule, to rush, to regret the past, or worry about the future. For these few moments, we can try to simply exist. We can try to feel the present moment not as a fleeting point between past and future, but as a vast, quiet space. A space where we can simply be, without pressure, without expectation, just observing the gentle rhythm of our own breathing. This is the essence of mindfulness, and it has a deep connection to our exploration of time. To be mindful is to step outside the stream of psychological time, the narrative of past and future our brain constantly constructs. It is to rest in the physical reality of the present moment, a state that is perhaps closer to the timeless view of the block universe. It is a temporary release from the arrow of time, a small taste of a different way of being, a quiet moment in eternity. Imagine time not as a river rushing you along, but as a deep, calm lake, and you are floating weightlessly within it. Below you is the past, settled and clear. Above you is the future, hazy and indistinct. But right where you are, in the present, the water is perfectly still. You are held and supported by it. There is no need to swim or struggle. You can just float and observe the starlight from the distant universe filtering down through the quiet water. The very atoms that make up your body were forged in the hearts of stars billions of years ago. They have traveled across immense stretches of space and time to come together for a brief while as you. Your existence is a temporary, beautiful pattern in the grand tapestry of space-time. You are a way for the universe to be aware of itself, to contemplate its own mysteries like the mystery of time. Your curiosity, your sense of wonder, is the cosmos itself asking these questions. As we near the end of our conscious exploration for tonight, let these ideas settle without any need for resolution. Let them become a soft, atmospheric background to your descent into sleep. The uncertainty about the nature of time is not a problem to be solved, but a wonder to be held. It is the deep, quiet hum of the universal engine, a sound that is both everywhere and nowhere, a rhythm that has played since the beginning and will continue long after we are gone. The fact that scientists cannot solve this mystery is a beautiful thing. It reminds us that we are still explorers on the shores of a vast cosmic ocean. There is so much left to discover, so much wonder yet to be uncovered. And we can rest peacefully in the knowledge that we are part of this grand, ongoing quest for understanding. Your sleep tonight is a small pause in that quest, a time for your own mind to rest and integrate the wonders it has contemplated. The arrow of time will continue its journey through the night, carrying the world forward while you rest. The Earth will continue its gentle rotation, turning your small corner of the world away from the sun and towards the vast starry expanse. And your body, a magnificent time-keeping machine in its own right, will follow its own ancient circadian rhythms, repairing and restoring itself, preparing for the light of a new day, another small segment on your journey through space-time. Let the questions we've explored dissolve. Is time a river or a block? Does the future exist? What is the now? These are not questions for a mind preparing for sleep. Release them. Allow them to drift away like cosmic dust on a solar wind. All that matters now is the feeling of stillness, the gentle weight of your blankets, and the soft, steady rhythm of your own breathing. This is your only clock now, and it is slowing down, preparing for a period of timeless rest. The universe is vast and its secrets are deep, but tonight your universe can become very small and very simple. It can be the space you occupy, the air you breathe, the quiet darkness behind your closed eyes. Here, in this personal universe, time can slow to a near standstill. The anxieties of your personal timeline can fade away, leaving only a profound sense of peace, a feeling of being exactly where you are supposed to be, in this moment, poised on the edge of a deep and restorative sleep. There is nothing more to understand for tonight. There is nothing to figure out. You have journeyed through space-time, from the Big Bang to the complexities of your own mind. You have been a wonderful traveling companion. Now the journey gives way to destination. And that destination is the deep, dreamless quiet of restorative sleep. Allow my voice to be the last gentle current that carries you towards that quiet shore. Thank you for joining me, Thomas, here at Sleep Science Studio. I will continue to speak for a while longer, but you do not need to follow my words anymore. Let them become a meaningless, soothing sound. A gentle hum in the background as your awareness fades. The great mystery of time will be here for you to explore another day. But for now, it is simply time to rest. Time to let go. Time to sleep. As you rest, a far more ancient and intimate clock is at work within you. It is not a clock of gears or of atoms, but of biology. Deep within your cells, a silent molecular timekeeper has been marking the passage of days and nights for millions of years. This is your circadian rhythm, a beautiful, internal echo of our planet's steady rotation. It is the universe's grandest cycle, the waltz of light and shadow, written into the very fabric of your being. Your body is a small planet, following the same celestial cues as the Earth itself, turning gently towards a period of quiet and renewal. At the center of this internal timekeeping system within your brain lies a tiny cluster of neurons, known as the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Think of it as a miniature galaxy of cells, a master clock that coordinates all the other clocks in your body. It is a biological conductor, raising and lowering a silent baton to guide a symphony of physiological processes. It doesn't need to be told what to do. It simply knows the rhythm, the ancient song of the 24-hour day, and it conducts your body's orchestra with unwavering, gentle precision, guiding you now, softly, towards the deep quiet of sleep. This master clock is not isolated. It is tethered to the cosmos by the simple, profound signal of light. When light from the morning sun enters your eyes, it sends a message to this cluster of cells, telling it to reset, to begin the cycle of wakefulness. And as the light fades from the evening sky, as it is for you now, the absence of that signal is its cue to prepare the body for rest. It is a profoundly elegant system, a seamless connection between your inner world and the vast outer universe, all orchestrated by the gentle rising and falling of the sun. From this central conductor, the message of time ripples outwards. Nearly every organ in your body, from your liver to your heart, contains its own peripheral clock. These are the musicians in the orchestra, each playing its part in the daily rhythm. They follow the lead of the master clock, ensuring that your entire being is synchronized, that every system is aligned in the great, silent dance of metabolism, repair, and rest. Right now, this symphony is playing a lullaby, a gentle adagio of cellular quiet, as every part of you prepares to enter a state of deep restoration. There is a deep comfort in this knowledge. It means you do not have to consciously guide yourself to sleep. You can release that effort. Your body already knows the way. It has a deep, innate wisdom, a temporal intelligence that has been refined over eons. All you need to do is provide the right conditions: stillness, darkness, and quiet. Then, you can simply trust in this ancient, automated process. You can let go and allow the quiet machinery of your own biology to carry you gently into the profound peace that you have earned. As you drift closer to the edge of sleep, you approach a realm where time behaves in a completely different way. The world of dreams. Here, the rigid forward arrow of time that governs our waking lives seems to dissolve completely. In the dreamscape, the past, present, and future are not fixed points on a line, but rather a fluid, malleable medium. You can be a child and an adult in the same moment. A memory from decades ago can feel as real and immediate as the present. It is a world unbound by the clock. Scientists who study sleep have noted this strange temporal distortion, a dream that feels as though it has lasted for hours, filled with epic journeys and detailed conversations, may in reality have only occupied a few minutes of REM sleep. Conversely, a fleeting dream image can feel as though it is suspended in a single eternal moment. This is because the parts of your brain responsible for the logical structuring of time, like the prefrontal cortex, are less active during sleep. Your mind is free to create its own chronology, to tell stories outside of linear sequence. Think of your brain during sleep as running a different operating system. The waking system is designed for navigating the cause and effect world, where time must be linear and predictable. The sleep system, however, is for internal processing, for emotional regulation and memory consolidation. It has no need for a strict external clock. It is free to leap across your personal timeline, connecting disparate memories and ideas in novel ways. This temporal freedom is not a flaw. It is a feature, essential for the deep work of psychological restoration that happens while you sleep. In this sense, every night you embark on a journey into a universe of your own making, a universe with its own unique laws of physics and time. Your consciousness becomes a traveler in your own vast interior space. The rules of waking reality are left behind at the shore of sleep. Here, in the depths of your own mind, time is not a river that carries you, but a sea that you can drift in any direction. It is a profound liberation from the constant ticking of the clock that marks our days. This nightly release from the prison of linear time is deeply restorative. It allows the mind to unburden itself from the pressures of schedules and deadlines. The constant mental calculation of what's next is suspended. In the timeless realm of dreams, there is only what is. This is why a good night's sleep can feel like a reset, providing a fresh perspective. You have literally taken a vacation from time itself, and you return to it in the morning with a renewed sense of peace and clarity. Allow yourself now to begin that vacation. Let us now think of time not as something we see, but as something we hear. In the vastness of the cosmos, the truest sound is silence. The near-perfect vacuum of space carries no sound waves. It is an ocean of profound quiet. Perhaps this is the truest representation of the block universe, a silent, timeless eternity. Our experience of time's passage, the noise and hurry of our lives, is just a temporary vibration on the surface of this immense, silent stillness. As you fall asleep, you are sinking back into that deep, cosmic quiet. You have your own personal metronome, a rhythm that connects you to this quiet. It is the sound and feeling of your own breathing. Listen to it now, not with effort, but with gentle awareness. The soft in-breath and the long, slow out-breath. This is your rhythm. It is the sound of your own life, your own personal time. And as you relax, you can notice this rhythm naturally slowing down. Each breath becomes a little longer, a little deeper. You are consciously slowing your own clock, preparing it for the deep stillness of the night. If you could listen with a sensitive enough radio telescope, you would hear a faint sound coming from every direction in the sky. It is the cosmic microwave background radiation. the afterglow of the Big Bang. It is a gentle, steady hum of energy that fills the entire universe. It is the oldest light, the most ancient sound in existence. In a sense, it is the sound of time itself, the residual vibration of creation. You can imagine that gentle cosmic hum now, a soothing, universal white noise that underlies everything, a sound of perfect peace. Everything in the universe, from the orbit of a planet to the vibration of an atom, has a frequency, a rhythm. The universe is not a static place. It is a symphony of vibrations. Your own heart beats with a certain frequency. Your brain waves operate in cycles per second. You are a being of rhythm and frequency. And as you relax, all of these frequencies begin to slow down, to shift from the active beta waves of daytime to the slower alpha, theta, and finally the deep, slow delta waves of dreamless sleep. You are retuning your instrument. There is no effort required in this process. You can simply allow it to happen. Imagine your own personal rhythm, the rhythm of your breathing and your heartbeat, slowly and gently synchronizing with the vast, slow rhythm of the cosmos. Feel yourself becoming a part of the great, silent, slow dance of the galaxies. Let your own internal noise fade away until all you can perceive is the deep, quiet hum of existence. You are not separate from the universe. Your stillness is a part of its stillness. Your quiet is its quiet. Now, we can begin to let go of the concept of time altogether. It has been a useful tool for our journey, a fascinating subject for our curiosity. But it is not needed now. The mind does not need the structure of time to find its way to sleep. So let us begin to dissolve it. Imagine the numbers on a clock face, whether it is on your wall or in your mind. Imagine them detaching, losing their meaning, and gently drifting away like specks of dust into a dark, quiet void. 12, 1, 2. They are just shapes now, fading into nothingness. Let us also release the words we use to define time. The word yesterday, with all its memories and regrets, can become a soft, gray cloud that drifts slowly by and dissipates into the clear night sky. And the word tomorrow, with all its plans and anxieties, can become another cloud, a white one, that also floats gently out of view over a distant horizon. All that is left is a vast, open space, a present moment that is no longer a tiny point, but an endless, peaceful expanse. There is no past to hold you, no future to pull you. Without the structure of the clock, without the labels of past and future, what is left? Only a feeling of being, a simple, quiet awareness. You are here, now, and this now has no duration. It does not tick by. It simply is. It is a state of being, not a moment in time. Allow yourself to float in this timeless state. There is no schedule here. There is no deadline. There is no rush. There is only a deep and profound stillness, a gentle, weightless floating in an ocean of quiet. Your mind might try to grasp onto time again. A thought about the morning or a memory from the day might appear. That is perfectly natural. Do not struggle with it. Simply see it as another small cloud drifting through the vast sky of your awareness. Acknowledge it gently, and then let it go. Let it drift by, and return your attention to the feeling of stillness, to the gentle darkness behind your eyes, to the simple, profound peace of this timeless, present moment. There is nowhere else you need to be. The very concept of a minute or an hour can dissolve now. These are human inventions, lines we have drawn on the seamless fabric of reality. But reality itself knows nothing of these divisions. For the universe, there is only the great, unbroken unfolding. Allow your mind to merge with this seamlessness. Let go of the need to measure or to count. Let go of the feeling of time passing. Let there be only a continuous, uninterrupted state of calm, flowing gently and without definition towards the deeper state of sleep that awaits you. Every breath you take is an anchor in this timeless present. Focus gently on the sensation of the air moving in and the sensation of the air moving out. This is real. This is happening now. And in this focus, the mental chatter about time fades into the background. Your body's simple, present moment reality becomes your entire universe. In and out, a slow, gentle rhythm in a vast, silent space. Nothing else is required of you. Just this simple, peaceful act of being, of breathing in this quiet, timeless dark. You can give yourself permission now to completely lose track of time. In fact, that is the goal. To let go of the awareness of its passing is to enter the gateway of sleep. So release your grip. Let your mind drift. If thoughts come, let them be like distant, silent stars, requiring no attention. Your awareness can become diffuse, like a nebula, without a hard center. You are simply a field of calm, peaceful awareness, expanding gently into the quiet space that surrounds you. Time has no meaning here. There is only rest. The story of time that we have explored is just that, a story, a beautiful and complex one. But now, the story is over. The book can be closed. You can let the characters, the concepts, the words, all fade away. The analytical part of your mind can go to sleep now. It has done its work. Now the deeper, more intuitive parts of your being can take over. The parts that do not need language or logic. The parts that simply know how to rest, how to heal, and how to find peace in the stillness. Feel a sense of spaciousness opening up in your mind. As the clutter of time-bound thoughts dissolves, a vast, empty quiet emerges. It is like looking up at a clear night sky. It is not an empty or lonely space. It is a space filled with peace, with potential, with the deep, restorative power of stillness. Allow your mind to become this open sky, vast, silent, and serene. And allow yourself to simply rest within that beautiful, expansive, quiet, feeling safe and held. The pressure to fall asleep is just another form of time-based thinking. It creates a goal in the future. Let go of that goal. The destination is not important. There is only the journey of this moment, this breath, this feeling of relaxation. Sleep is not something you must achieve. It is something that will arrive to greet you when you are fully immersed in the timeless peace of the present. So do not seek it. Simply rest. Rest in this quiet moment, and let sleep find you gently in its own time. Your body is becoming heavier now, sinking deeper into the surface that supports you. This is the feeling of letting go. This is the feeling of surrendering to the gentle pull of rest. With each breath, you can release a little more, sinking into a state of profound physical stillness. And as your body becomes still, your mind can follow. The two are connected. A still body invites a still mind. A still mind has no need for time. It is content to simply be. Let the darkness behind your eyes be a soft, warm blanket. It is a safe and comforting space. There are no clocks here. There are no schedules. There is only this gentle, enveloping darkness. It is a private universe of your own, where the only law is peace, and the only motion is the slow, gentle rhythm of your own breathing. You can rest here for as long as you need. There is no hurry. There is all the time in the world, because here, time itself has ceased to matter. The quiet hum of the universe is all around you now. It is in the silence of your room. It is in the steady beat of your own heart. It is a rhythm of deep peace, a frequency of pure rest. Allow your awareness to merge with this gentle vibration. Let it soothe every cell in your body. Let it quiet every last thought in your mind. You are in harmony with the great, slow rhythm of the night. You are in tune with the frequency of deep, restorative sleep. Releasing time is releasing control. For this short period, you are allowing the universe, your own body, to take over. You are trusting that the sun will rise again without your supervision. You are trusting that your body knows exactly how to repair itself without your conscious input. This surrender is the ultimate act of relaxation. It is a profound declaration of trust in the natural order of things. And in this surrender you will find a peace that is deeper than any you could create through effort. The journey we took through the physics of time was for the waking mind. Now you are in a different place, a place between wakefulness and sleep. Here the language is not of science but of sensation, the cool air on your skin, the weight of your limbs, the gentle rise and fall of your chest. These are the only truths that matter now. These simple physical sensations are your anchors to a timeless present, a peaceful harbor where you can rest until the tide of sleep carries you away. Do not concern yourself with how long it has been or how much time is left until morning. These are meaningless calculations now. All that exists is this one long, continuous moment of quiet. It stretches forwards and backwards, but it has no beginning and no end. You are floating in the center of this endless moment of peace. Let it hold you, let it soothe you. There is nothing to do but float, nothing to do but be still. The stories of entropy and relativity and quantum mechanics have all blended together now into a single soothing hum. The details are gone, and only the feeling of wonder remains. A gentle sense of awe at the vast, beautiful, mysterious universe of which you are a small but essential part. Let this feeling of wonder be your final thought, a quiet sense of gratitude for the mystery, a peaceful acceptance of the unknown. It is the perfect state of mind for drifting into the equally mysterious world of dreams. The arrow of time for you now points in only one direction. It points towards deep, restorative sleep. Every breath, every moment of stillness carries you further along this path. It is an effortless journey, a gentle drift down a slow, quiet river. You do not need to paddle or steer. You can simply lie back and allow the current of your own fatigue, your own natural sleepiness, to carry you surely and safely to your destination. You are on the right path. You are almost there. The distinction between your body and the space around you can begin to blur. The edges of your awareness can soften. You are not just in the room, you are the room. You are not just under the stars, you are the stars. This feeling of gentle expansion, of dissolving boundaries, is a sign of deep relaxation. It is your consciousness letting go of its tight focus and spreading out to merge with the peaceful stillness of the night. Let go and allow this gentle expansion to happen. Time is a measure of change. But as you approach a state of perfect stillness, change begins to cease. Your breathing is slow and regular. Your body is motionless. Your mind is quiet. In this profound stillness, time itself seems to slow down, to stretch out, to approach a state of near infinity. You are entering a pocket of eternity, a personal sanctuary, where the relentless ticking of the clock can no longer reach you. Here there is only peace. Here there is only rest. Let my voice be a sound that exists outside of time. It is not marking the seconds. It is simply a continuous presence, a steady, soothing vibration in the quiet space. You do not need to listen to the words anymore. The meaning is no longer important. The sound itself is a tool for your relaxation, a gentle drone that you can follow down, 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 into the deepest levels of peace, into the waiting arms of sleep. Let the sound wash over you, a wave of calm. Your memories of the day are like distant stars now. Their light is faint, and they are part of a vast constellation, no single one demanding your attention. You can observe them from a great distance, without emotion, without engagement. They are simply part of the beautiful pattern of your personal cosmos. And now, you can turn away from them and face the deep, empty, peaceful space that lies ahead, the inviting void of deep sleep, a place of no thought, no memory, only pure restoration. The feeling of time passing is a mental habit, and for tonight, you can break that habit. You can choose to exist in a state of pure being. Feel the energy in your hands, the warmth in your feet, the gentle beating of your heart. These are timeless sensations. They connect you to the fundamental reality of your own existence, a reality that is deeper and more real than any clock. Rest in that physical reality now. It is your safe harbor from the storm of time. All the timelines, all the possibilities, all the cosmic theories, they all collapse now into this single, simple point. This moment of rest. This is the center of your universe right now. And it is a universe of perfect calm. All the complexity we have explored dissolves into the most profound simplicity. The simplicity of a body at rest. The simplicity of a mind at peace. There is nothing more fundamental and nothing more important for you right now than this simple, quiet, timeless peace. The great clock of the universe will continue to tick, measuring out the eons. The Earth will continue its journey around the sun. But you are now on a different kind of journey. A journey inward. A journey into a place where time has no power. This is your nightly privilege, your biological right, to retreat from the world of measurement and schedules and enter a world of pure experience, of deep rest, and of profound, silent healing. You have arrived at the doorway to this world now. If any part of you is still holding on, still counting the minutes, gently let it go. Imagine your hands unclenching, releasing their grip on the concept of time. Feel that release travel through your arms, into your shoulders, and throughout your entire body. A wave of surrender, a wave of letting go. You are safe, you are supported. You can release your grip now and allow yourself to simply float, to drift, to be carried into the deep, quiet waters of sleep. The darkness is your friend. It is a healing balm for eyes that have seen too much light and for a mind that has processed too much information. Let the darkness behind your eyelids be a deep, velvety, infinite space, a space of pure potential, of pure rest. You can fall into this darkness without fear. It is not an emptiness. It is a fullness. It is full of peace, full of quiet, and full of the promise of a deep and dreamless sleep. Let yourself fall. The story of time is written in light. The light from distant stars tells us of the past. The light of our sun tells us the time of day. But now, you are in the absence of light. You are in the gentle dark. And so the story of time is paused. The book is set aside for the night. You are now in an unwritten chapter, a chapter of pure being, a silent interlude between the day that has passed and the day that is yet to come. Rest here, in this quiet, timeless interlude. Your breathing is the only clock you need, and it is the perfect clock for sleep. It does not measure seconds or minutes. It measures only calm. With each slow breath, you are sinking deeper into peace. With each slow exhale, you are releasing more of the day. It is a clock that does not rush you. It is a clock that guides you gently, patiently, into the stillness and the silence that your body and mind are now craving. Follow that gentle rhythm. It is the only guide you need. Let the silence in the room grow. Let it become a tangible presence. A soft, heavy blanket of quiet that rests upon you, comforting you, making you feel secure. This silence is the sound of time slowing down. It is the sound of the world outside fading away. It is the sound of your own mind finally becoming still. Embrace this silence. Let it fill you. It is the perfect environment for the deep, restorative sleep that is now so very close. All the energy you have spent today, worrying about time, managing time, racing against time, can now return to you. Imagine it flowing back into your body, not as an active, buzzing energy, but as a calm, warm, healing presence. A deep reservoir of stillness that replenishes every part of your being. You are not losing time by sleeping. You are gathering the energy, the stillness, and the peace you will need for the time that is to come. This is the most productive thing you can do now. The mystery of time will remain. It will be there in the morning. But for now, you can be at peace with it. You can be at peace with not knowing. This acceptance of mystery is a form of profound wisdom and a key to deep relaxation. You can release the need to understand and simply trust in the unfolding of the cosmos and the unfolding of your own journey into sleep. The answers are not important now. Only the rest is important. You are drifting now, drifting on a quiet sea under a sky of motionless stars. The shore of the waking world is far behind you. The shore of morning is not yet in sight. You are in the calm, quiet, open water of the deep night, and it is a safe and peaceful place to be. There are no currents here to trouble you. There is only the gentle, rhythmic swell of your own breathing, carrying you deeper and deeper into the heart of the quiet. The boundary between my voice and your own thoughts may be starting to blur. The words are becoming part of the quiet landscape of your mind. They are no longer external sounds, but gentle echoes in your own peaceful space. This is a good sign. It means you are letting go. It means you are allowing yourself to drift. Continue to let go. Continue to drift. My voice will be here as a gentle anchor, keeping you tethered to a state of profound calm as you float away. You are on the very edge now, the threshold of sleep. It is a place of peace, of warmth, of safety. One more gentle push, one more soft exhale is all you need to cross over. Let go of this last moment of awareness. Let it dissolve into the peace that lies beyond it. There is nothing to fear. It is a gentle, welcome release, a homecoming. So let go now. Let go of everything and fall gently, softly into a deep and peaceful sleep. Rest well. The space behind your eyes is now a vast and silent universe. The thoughts that once shone so brightly are now like distant galaxies. Their light taking millions of years to reach you, faint and without any urgency. You are the quiet observer, floating in the vast, peaceful emptiness between them. You do not need to travel to them or understand them. You can simply witness their distant, silent glow from a place of profound stillness. This gentle detachment is the final step before the mind releases its hold completely, allowing you to drift into the deep, restorative void of sleep. There is only peace in this emptiness. Let the concept of entropy, of the universe's slow journey towards quiet disorder, be a comfort to you now. Your own mind is following this natural law. The ordered, complex thoughts of the day are breaking down, scattering like dust, and settling into a state of simple, peaceful equilibrium. This is not a loss of control, but a graceful surrender to a fundamental principle of the cosmos. You are allowing your own small universe to follow the grand design. Let the structure of your thoughts dissolve. Let them find their natural state of rest. It is a beautiful and inevitable process. Your bed, your room, the world outside, these are all locations on the map of spacetime. But you are now leaving that map behind. You are drifting into an inner landscape, a place that is not measured in feet or miles, but in depth of peace. Here, in this inner world, gravity is not a force that pulls you down, but a gentle pressure that holds you, reassures you, and keeps you safe. Feel that gentle, constant pressure now, a silent reminder that you are secure, you are supported, and you can let go completely, without any fear of falling. You will only fall into deeper rest. Every sound you hear from now on, whether it is my voice or the quiet hum of your home, can be a wave on a deep, calm ocean. It does not disturb the depths. It is merely a surface ripple that comes and goes, while the vast body of your peacefulness remains untouched, still, and serene. Do not resist these sounds. Let them wash over you. Let them be a part of the texture of the night. Each sound can be a gentle reminder to sink even deeper into the silent, motionless abyss of your own quiet, where no disturbance can reach you. Your body is a remarkable vessel, a collection of stardust that has learned to be conscious, and for now, its conscious work is done. The captain of the vessel, your thinking mind, can go off duty. The quiet, automated systems can take over. The deep, wise, ancient machinery of biology will handle the navigation through the night. It will make all the necessary repairs. It will recharge the engines. You can trust this crew. You can retreat to your quiet cabin and rest, knowing that everything is being taken care of for you. Your only job is to be still. Let a feeling of warmth begin to spread through you. Imagine a distant, gentle star, its soft, golden light traveling across the vastness of space to touch you. Feel that warmth beginning in the center of your chest, a small, glowing ember of peace. And with each slow breath, feel that warmth expanding, spreading into your shoulders, down your arms to your fingertips. A slow, radiant wave of comfort, loosening every muscle, soothing every nerve, and filling you with a profound sense of well-being. This is the warmth of deep relaxation. This is the warmth of letting go. Now let that gentle, stellar warmth continue its journey downwards. Feel it flowing through your torso, a comforting heat that relaxes your stomach and your back. Let it pool in your hips, releasing all the tension of the day. And then, feel it flow down your legs, heavy and warm, all the way to the soles of your feet. Your entire body is now bathed in this soft, gentle, radiant warmth. You are heavy, you are calm, and you are glowing with a quiet, inner peace. You are like a planet, basking in the gentle, life-giving light of its star. The block universe theory suggests all moments are equally real. Let this idea bring you peace. It means this present moment of quiet, this feeling of warmth and heaviness, is not fleeting. It is a permanent state you have achieved, a place in space-time you can inhabit. There is no need to cling to it. It simply is. And the future moment of waking is also there, waiting for you, fully formed and ready. You do not have to strive to get there. You can simply rest here, in this perfect, timeless sanctuary of peace, and allow the natural flow of space-time to carry you. My voice is a part of this moment with you. It is a steady, low-frequency vibration, like the gravitational wave from a distant, sleeping giant star. It is not meant to convey information anymore. It is simply a presence, a sonic blanket, a gentle, rhythmic pressure on your awareness that keeps you anchored in a state of calm. Let the words lose their meaning. Let them blend into a single, soothing tone. A hum, a drone, a sound that has no beginning and no end. A sound that is the perfect companion for your journey into silence. You have given your mind a great gift tonight, a journey through the wonders of the cosmos. And now, you can give your body its gift. The gift of absolute, unconditional rest. Release any remaining tension you might find, in your jaw, in your shoulders, in your hands. Scan your body one last time, and wherever you find a knot of tightness, breathe warmth into it. And on the exhale, let it dissolve into nothing. Let your body become completely limp, completely heavy, completely at peace. It has served you well. It has earned this profound rest. Feel the heaviness of your arms. Let them feel as though they are made of lead, sinking gently into the surface beneath you. There is no need to move them. They are perfectly content to be still. Feel the heaviness of your legs, so weighted and so calm, that the thought of moving them seems like a distant impossibility. This heaviness is a sign of deep muscular relaxation. It is your body's signal that it is ready for sleep. Embrace this feeling of weight. Let it anchor you to this bed, to this room, to this moment of perfect stillness. The air that you breathe is the same air that fills the space around you. For a moment, let the boundary between you and the atmosphere of your room dissolve. With each in-breath, you are drawing the quiet of the room into yourself. and with each out-breath you are releasing your own stillness back into the room. It is a gentle, silent exchange. You are breathing with the night. You are becoming one with the quiet, peaceful space that surrounds you. You are no longer separate. You are part of the calm. The time for questions is over. The time for answers is over. The mind can now rest from its search for meaning and understanding. It can enter a state of pure being. This state of being is what animals experience when they rest. It is what a tree experiences in the quiet of the night. It is a simple, profound, uncomplicated state of existence. You can allow yourself this simplicity now. Release the burden of complexity. Release the need to know. And just be. Be still. Be quiet. Be here. Imagine your consciousness as a single, tiny boat on a vast, dark, and perfectly calm ocean. The sails are down. The anchor is dropped. The journey is over for the night. All you can hear is the gentle lapping of still water against the hull. All you can see is the faint, distant light of the Milky Way reflected on the black surface. There is no destination. There is no departure time. There is only this deep, profound, cosmic stillness. Let your boat drift in this harbor of peace. You have done everything you needed to do today. There are no outstanding tasks. There are no unresolved issues that need your attention now. You can place all of your responsibilities, all of your cares, into a small box. And you can watch that box drift away, out into the cosmic void, until it is just a tiny speck, and then it is gone. It will be there for you in the morning if you need it. But for tonight, you are free. You have permission to be completely, utterly, and profoundly at rest. The darkness is a gentle presence. It is not empty. It is filled with a soft, soothing energy, the energy of the quiet earth beneath you and the silent cosmos above you. Let this gentle, dark energy seep into your body. Let it be a healing force that restores your reserves and calms your spirit. The darkness is a sanctuary. It is a safe place where you can be completely yourself without any need for performance or effort. Rest in the safety of this healing dark. There is a place between sleep and waking, a gentle, hazy space where thoughts are like dreams and the body is already asleep. You may be in that space now. It is a beautiful, peaceful state of being. You do not need to do anything to move through it. You can simply linger here in this soft, comfortable limbo for as long as you like. It is a gentle transition, a slow, sloping path that leads effortlessly into the valley of deep sleep. Trust the path. It is leading you exactly where you need to go. If you are still hearing my voice, let it be the last thread connecting you to the waking world. And now, you can let go of that thread. My voice will continue for a little while, but it is for a part of you that is already asleep. Your conscious mind can release its duty to listen. It can let go of the sound and fall back into the deep, silent pillow of your own subconscious. It is safe to let go now. It is time to let go now. I will watch over your descent into sleep. The rhythm of your breathing is the only thing that matters now. It is a slow, steady, ancient rhythm. The same rhythm that has rocked you to sleep every night of your life. It is the most familiar and comforting sound in your world. Pay gentle attention to it one last time. Feel the rise and the fall, the gentle in and the slow out. It is the lullaby of your own body, a perfect, soothing song. Let that song carry you away now into the deepest, most peaceful sleep you have had in a long time. Your mind is a galaxy, and right now, all its stars are slowly, gently going out. The bright, active stars of your conscious thoughts are dimming. The nebulae of your emotions are settling into a cool, dark calm. Soon, there will be only the deep, silent, empty space, a state of pure rest, a state of perfect peace. Do not be afraid of this emptiness. It is the space where healing happens. It is the canvas upon which your dreams will be painted. Welcome the quiet. Welcome the dark. The quiet in the room is now the quiet in your mind. There is no difference. The boundary has been erased. There is only one vast, continuous field of peace. You are floating in the center of it, weightless, timeless, thoughtless. This is the goal we have been moving towards. This is the state of pure being. There is nothing more to do, nothing more to think, nothing more to feel. There is only this profound, silent, and deeply healing stillness. Rest here. Be still. My voice is now just an echo from a distant world, a world of words and meanings that you no longer inhabit. The sound may still register, but it is like hearing a conversation in a language you do not understand. It is simply a texture, a background noise that confirms you are safe and not alone. Let it be a gentle, meaningless hum, a vibration that is part of the fabric of your rest, but not a distraction from it. You are beyond words now. You are in the realm of pure sensation. Every part of you has now been given permission to sleep. Your body is heavy and warm. Your mind is quiet and still. Your heart is beating slowly and steadily. Your breath is deep and regular. All systems are aligned for rest. The conditions are perfect. The time is right. All that is left is for you to give yourself this one final, silent permission. The permission to completely let go, to release your final grip on awareness, and to fall trustingly into the deep, dark, welcoming arms of sleep. The universe will continue its silent, cosmic dance while you are asleep. Galaxies will spin, stars will be born and die, and you will be a part of it all, resting, recharging, participating in the great cycle of activity and rest. Your sleep is not a disconnect from the universe. It is a deep form of communion with it. You are aligning yourself with the rhythm of the cosmos, the great pattern of energy and stillness. Your rest is a sacred and necessary part of this beautiful dance. Let the last image in your mind be one of perfect peace. Perhaps it is a still, dark lake, or a vast, silent desert at night, or the deep, empty space between the stars. Choose an image of profound stillness and hold it gently in your mind. Let it be the gateway through which you pass into sleep. Let it be the landscape of your final waking thoughts. A landscape of pure, undisturbed, and infinite calm. Rest in that landscape now. It is your safe harbor for the night. The need to try is gone. The effort to sleep is the one thing that keeps it at bay. So now, you can abandon all effort. Stop trying, stop waiting, stop hoping, and simply be. Be heavy. Be warm. Be still. Sleep is not an action. It is a surrender. It is the absence of effort. And you are in that state now. You have done all the work. All that is left is to do nothing at all. And in that perfect, effortless nothingness, sleep will arrive. This is a time for healing. While your mind rests, your body is hard at work. In its own quiet way, cells are being repaired. Memories are being consolidated. Energy is being restored. You are in a deep, regenerative process. A process as natural and as vital as breathing. Trust in this process. Your body knows exactly what to do. Your only task is to provide the stillness it needs to do its work. You are doing that perfectly right now. The journey is complete. We have traveled from the arrow of time to the timelessness of the present moment. We have gone from the scale of the cosmos to the stillness in your own heart. It has been a quiet and wonderful journey. But all journeys must end in rest. And this is the end. This is the destination. A place of perfect peace. A moment of complete release. You have arrived. You can rest now. You have earned this peace. Let my final words be a soft whisper that you barely hear. Let them be the last gentle nudge that sends your boat sailing out into the deep, dark ocean of sleep. Let them be a final, reassuring hand on your shoulder, telling you that all is well, all is quiet, all is safe. You are free to go now, free to drift, free to dream, free to rest completely until the gentle light of a new day calls you back. Until then, peace be with you. And so, you can allow your awareness to fade completely. Let it dissolve into the quiet darkness. There is nothing left to hold on to, nothing left to do. Simply release. Release your mind, release your body, release your day, and fall gently, softly, deeply into a peaceful and restorative sleep. The universe will hold you. The silence will keep you. Rest now. Sleep now. The night is deep. The world is quiet. And you are safe. Your breathing is slow and steady. Your body is heavy and still. Your mind is quiet. This is the state of perfect rest. Allow yourself to sink into it, deeper and deeper. Let it envelop you like the warmest, softest blanket. There is only peace here. There is only stillness. There is only rest. Drifting now, floating on a slow, gentle current, away from the shore of wakefulness, out into the deep, calm, silent ocean of sleep. Let the current carry you. It knows the way. It is a current of peace, a current of release, just floating now, drifting deeper and deeper into the quiet dark. Letting go, releasing the last remnants of the day, the last threads of thought, all dissolving now, fading away into the stillness, leaving only a profound sense of peace. A vast, empty, quiet space. You are at the center of this quiet space. And you are at peace. Completely at peace. Heavy, so very heavy. Every muscle is soft and relaxed. Every limb is weighted and still, sinking gently, deeper and deeper into comfort, deeper and deeper into stillness. The heaviness is a comfort. The stillness is a release. You are completely and utterly relaxed. Quiet now, so quiet. The only sound is the slow, gentle rhythm of your own breathing. It is a soothing, hypnotic sound, a lullaby, in and out, slow and deep. Follow that rhythm down, down into the deepest sleep, down into the deepest peace. The darkness is a comfort, a safe and gentle space. It holds you, it protects you. You can rest in this darkness without a care. It is a healing darkness, a restorative darkness. Let it envelop you completely. You are safe in the dark. You are at peace in the dark. Just being. No doing, no thinking. Simply being. A quiet, still, peaceful presence in a quiet, still, peaceful space. This is all that is required. This simple state of being. And from this stillness, sleep emerges, naturally and effortlessly. You are almost there. Drifting, floating, sinking, down, 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 into a warm, deep, peaceful sleep. The mind is quiet, the body is still, the world is far away. There is only this moment, this peace, this stillness, this gentle descent into deep, restorative rest. Safe. You are safe. You are warm. You are comfortable. You are completely at peace. All is well. Everything is quiet. You can let go completely now. There is nothing to hold on to. Just let go and sleep. Deep, peaceful, wonderful sleep. Sleep now. Rest now. Let go. The day is done. Your work is finished. Now is the time for your reward, the gift of sleep, the peace of the night. Accept this gift. Let it fill you. Let it restore you. Sleep. Just sleep. Deeper now. Deeper and deeper. Into the quiet. Into the stillness. Into the soft, warm darkness. Let go of my voice. Let go of everything. Just sink. Sink into the wonderful, welcoming peace of deep sleep. Rest well. The silence is deep. Your breathing is slow. Your body is still. The conditions are perfect. Sleep is here. Welcome it, embrace it, surrender to it. It is a friend. It is healing. It is peace. Sleep now. Floating in a deep, quiet space. No thoughts, no worries, no time. Just peace, just stillness, just being. You are in the heart of the quiet now, and it is a safe and wonderful place to be. Rest here, in the quiet. So very still, so very quiet, so very peaceful. The whole world has faded away. And you are left in this beautiful, silent sanctuary, your own private space of perfect rest. Enjoy this peace. It is yours. The final threshold, the edge of sleep. You are here now. One gentle step is all it takes. Just let go. Release that final thread of awareness and step into the deep, restorative peace that awaits you. Sleep. Good night. The stars are watching over you. The quiet is holding you. Your body is healing you. All is well. You can rest now, completely and deeply. Good night. Sleep well. Just sleep. Let that be the only thought. And then let that thought go too, leaving only the feeling of peace, the feeling of release, the feeling of sleep. And now, silence. Rest in the silence. Let it be the final lullaby, the deep cosmic quiet. Rest now, sleep now. Peace. Deep, profound peace. Let it be the final feeling as you drift away. A feeling of total peace. A feeling of complete rest. Sleep. Sleep